show business is like, even down to the point of his paint scheme on the aircraft.
The main intention behind it was to present to the judges a little better than most of the PIDS type biplanes. I tried squaring off some of the lines, having geometric type paint jobs so the judges could refer to the angles of the airplane while I was flying. It's black because I think two reasons. Psychologically, with as much horsepower I have, it kind of makes it come across as a mean machine. And also in haze conditions and poor light conditions, the airplane shows up much better to the judges than, say, a white airplane would.
Can you put yourself in that cockpit right now? You're a veteran aerobatic pilot yourself, and tell us exactly what he's doing to effect the performance of the airplane?
Well, Bill, I'd be in there right now looking at the ground and making sure that I'm going to be down. I'm looking at the arrestee card as I'm rolling the ailerons and rudders and actually pulling the G's. Now, I'm looking up ahead because I'm coming to the end of the invisible box, pulling in the vertical position, and I'm snapping back on the stick and rudder as the aircraft goes around. And again, looking at the horizon, looking back at the arrestee card, looking at my watch. I have to watch that I have all the maneuvers precisely in there before that 4 minutes come up. And now at the end of the box, straight back down again, I'm pulling, I'm feeling the G's as I'm coming in. And again, looking at that watch and pulling in the ailerons, pushing negative now. I'm being pushed outside of the aircraft as we snap back into the other position to pull positive, and then negative, and then back to the inverted position, back upright, and then rolling 360, back and forth with all the controls moving at once, watching the ground and looking at the watch.
And what about the throttle?
The throttle usually is pretty much full throttle all the while we're doing this. What a performance.
Please pass the Dramamine. And with that great performance, Kermit Weeks has won the free program event at the World Aerobatic Championship. And get this, the United States has a sweep of the free program because Leo Laudenschlager was second, Henry Haig was third.
I grew up with a fascination of both physical and inner flight. I started flying planes when I was young. Started building them too. As I grew, flight became a passion and an obsession. I started collecting and restoring old planes. I now have the largest private collection in the world. It didn't stop there. I started building fantasy an aviation theme park in Florida, halfway between Tampa and Orlando. I have lots of land. I'm going to build something no one has ever created. I'm going to call it Orlando. They call me the mayor because I've discovered unbelievable potential within myself. And I want to create a place where others can discover theirs. I'm Kermit Weeks, and I'm striving to become a wizard. We're at a level now that we call ourselves an aviation attraction. We're at the cutting edge of what you would consider an airplane museum, but we're about to morph into what I believe can become the next attraction industry. You know, I first became interested in flying when I heard that song Snoopy and the Red Baron on the radio, and I just got fascinated with early history, aviation, the World War I aces, the Fokker triplane. That was the famous red triplane that von Richthofen and the Red Baron flew. Restored P-51. The Mustang, it's got to be the greatest engine propeller sounding combination. And a P-51 flies by and everybody's hair stands up on the back of their neck. There's no sound like it. Back when I was 17 years old, I was really excited to be on my first year high school gymnastic team. And while my mind and my heart were really in the gym, I still had to go to class. Now here's an example of what we studied in one of our English classes, 7 famous Greek plays. Now how exciting can that be? Well, you know, I did the best I could with what I had.
What can I say?